The UK is undergoing a massive, rapid transformation. Right now, some of the largest infrastructure projects in modern British history are moving out of planning and straight into heavy construction. We have reached the tipping point where this future is impossible to ignore. This isn't just about roads and rails. It's a high-stakes overhaul of energy security, EV infrastructure, nuclear power, and national defense. The real test? Whether the UK has the workforce to actually pull it off. Here are 10 mega projects transforming the UK right now, starting with number 10, the Lower Thames Crossing. For decades, the Dartford Crossing has been one of the most important and most congested road links in the country. Every day, freight, commuters, and businesses rely on that route to move between Kent and Essex. But the system is under pressure. The Lower Thames Crossing is designed to change that. The project will create a new road link beneath the River Thames, with twin tunnels and miles of new connecting roads. If delivered as planned, it could almost double road capacity across the Thames east of London and reduce pressure on Dartford. But this is not just a road project. It is a tunneling project, a logistics project, an environmental project, and a test of whether Britain can still deliver huge transport infrastructure at scale. Number 9. Eastern Green Link 1. The UK is building more renewable energy, but there is a problem. It is not enough to generate clean power. You also have to move it. A lot of Britain's renewable energy is produced in Scotland and offshore wind zones, while much of the demand is further south. Eastern Green Link 1 is part of the answer. It is a major high-voltage direct current electricity link designed to move large amounts of power from Scotland to England. Think of it as a giant electricity highway. Instead of cars and lorries, it carries renewable energy. And projects like this are becoming critical because the energy transition is not just about turbines and solar panels. It is about cables, substations, converter stations, grid balancing, and the physical backbone that makes clean electricity useful. Number 8. The Gigafactory Expansion Program. Electric cars need batteries, and batteries need factories. That is why gigafactories are becoming one of the most important parts of Britain's industrial future. Projects like the Agritas battery facility in Somerset and the AES-C expansion in Sunderland are not just ordinary factories. They are strategic infrastructure. They decide whether the UK can remain competitive in the electric vehicle age. Because if car makers cannot get batteries locally, the future of British automotive manufacturing becomes much harder. These sites need advanced automation, specialist clean manufacturing environments, huge power connections, and highly skilled workers. In other words, the race for electric vehicles is also a race to build the factories behind them. Number 7. The Transpennine Route Upgrade. The north of England has waited a long time for better rail connectivity. The Transpennine Route Upgrade is one of the biggest attempts to fix that. It focuses on the rail corridor between Manchester, Huddersfield, Leeds, and York. The goal is faster, more reliable, more modern rail. That means electrification, new track, digital signaling, station upgrades, and more capacity on one of the most important east-west routes in the country. For passengers, this could mean better journeys. For the economy, it could mean stronger links between northern cities. But the scale is enormous. Upgrading a live railway is one of the hardest things in infrastructure because the system still has to function while you rebuild it. Number 6. HS2 Phase 1. HS2 has become one of the most controversial infrastructure projects in Britain. The costs have risen, the timetable has changed, the route has been reduced, and public trust has taken a serious hit. But even after all of that, the London to Birmingham phase remains one of the largest rail infrastructure projects in Europe. In 2026, attention is heavily focused on tunneling, stations, and the complex work needed to connect the route into London. The Euston section is especially important because bringing high-speed rail into central London is not simple. You are dealing with dense urban land, existing rail systems, utilities, homes, businesses, politics, and huge engineering risk. HS2 is no longer just a story about speed. It is a story about whether Britain can control cost, complexity, and delivery on a project of national scale. Number 5. Hinkley Point C. Britain's energy system is changing fast. Coal is gone. Gas is under pressure. Renewables are growing. but the grid still needs reliable low-carbon power that can run day and night. That is where nuclear comes in. Hinkley Point C in Somerset is one of the most important energy projects in the UK. By 2026, much of the focus is shifting from major civil construction toward the complex mechanical, electrical, and installation work needed inside the plant. This is where nuclear projects become especially demanding. Every component matters. Every standard is strict. Every system must be tested, inspected, and documented. Hinkley Point C is not just a power station. It is a symbol of Britain's attempt to rebuild energy security after years of uncertainty. Number 4. Northern Powerhouse Rail. Northern Powerhouse Rail is about a simple idea. If northern cities are better connected, the north becomes stronger. Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool, Bradford, Sheffield, Hull, and Newcastle all depend on transport links that are often slower and less reliable than they should be. The ambition behind Northern Powerhouse Rail is to reduce journey times, increase capacity, and make the North function more like a connected economic region. The details have shifted over time, and the final shape of the program has been politically contested, but the need has not gone away. In 2026, the big story is preparation, planning, enabling works, and the wider push for rail investment across the North. This project matters because infrastructure does not just move people. It changes where businesses invest, where workers can live, and how much economic potential a region can unlock. Number 3. The SSN-AUKUS nuclear submarine program. Some infrastructure is visible: roads, stations, power lines. But some of the most important projects are hidden behind security gates. The AUKUS submarine program is one of them. This is not just a defense agreement between the UK, Australia, and the United States. It is also a massive industrial and infrastructure challenge. Britain needs to expand facilities, strengthen supply chains, and increase specialist manufacturing capacity for the next generation of nuclear-powered submarines. That includes major work at places like Barrow-in-Furness and Rolls-Royce facilities linked to nuclear propulsion. This is infrastructure for national security, and the challenge is not only money, it is skills. You need nuclear engineers, systems specialists, welders, designers, project managers, and workers with security clearance. This is one of the most specialized labor markets in the country. Number 2. Devonport Royal Dockyard Regeneration. Devonport is one of the most strategically important naval sites in Western Europe. It supports the Royal Navy's submarine fleet and plays a major role in the UK's continuous at-sea deterrent. But facilities like this cannot stand still. They have to be upgraded for modern nuclear standards, modern vessels, and long-term defense readiness. The regeneration of Devonport Royal Dockyard is a major defense infrastructure project involving dock upgrades, basin work, nuclear standard engineering, and complex marine construction. This is the type of project where mistakes are expensive and standards are unforgiving. It combines civil engineering, marine engineering, nuclear safety, project controls, and defense security. And in 2026, it is one of the clearest examples of how Britain's infrastructure future is tied directly to its defense strategy. And number 1. Sizewell C. At number 1 is Sizewell C, a planned new nuclear power station on the Suffolk coast. If completed, Sizewell C is expected to generate enough low-carbon electricity for around 6 million homes. But before that happens, the project has to move through years of construction. Earthworks, sea defenses, concrete production, road upgrades, worker accommodation, supply chains, environmental controls, and then the highly complex nuclear build itself. Sizewell C is not just an energy project, it is a regional transformation project, a national energy security project, and a skills project on a massive scale. Because nuclear construction does not just require workers, it requires trained, certified, highly disciplined workers who can operate under strict regulation for years. And that brings us to the real story behind all 10 projects. The UK can announce megaprojects, it can approve budgets, it can publish strategies, but infrastructure is not built by announcements. It is built by people, engineers, electricians, tunnel workers, rail specialists, nuclear inspectors, welders, designers, project managers, environmental officers, and right now, the UK faces a serious skills challenge. Over the next few years, the country may need hundreds of thousands of infrastructure and construction workers every year just to keep delivery on track. That means 2026 is not only a year of construction, it is a year of competition. Competition for labor, competition for materials, competition for grid connections, competition for specialist knowledge, and the projects that win that competition will shape the Britain people live in for decades. Because infrastructure is never just concrete, steel, cables, and tunnels. It decides how a country moves, how it powers itself, how it defends itself, how it competes, and how prepared it is for the future. So when you hear about these projects, do not just see construction sites. See the next version of the UK being built in real time.